Hi, Sagittarius. This is Jeffrey. This is Right Color. This is your reading for the week of January 31st through February 7th, 2021. I hope you're well. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I'm offering 30-minute readings for $30. And if you're interested, all the information is below. I also offer IET, which is integrated energy therapy, which allows you to release the issues in your tissues. And there's a description on my website. It's all below. And, you know, I'm chill. I'm in a good mood right at the moment. At the moment, I'm in a good mood, but, you know, things change. No, I'm actually in a good mood. So let's see what's going on. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Interesting. I get two gardens, right? This is the garden. They're both gardens. Then we get the Knight of Wands. He's very exciting. All right. Let's see. This is a wonderful card. Oh, I overdid it. Wouldn't be the first time. I mean, I get two gardens, right? So you get Adam and Eve in the garden, right? So we know what happens to Adam and Eve in the garden. And the Lover's card, you know, sometimes it's about love, but most times it's not. It's about duality. It's about combining. It's about balance. It's about choices. It's about really duality and bringing the duality, you know, the duality of like having knowledge, not having knowledge, the duality of the male and the female, the duality of sort of living in heaven or living on earth. You know, there's a lot going on. And then you get the 9. So the Lover is just like an amazing, beautiful card. Like probably maybe one of the prettiest in the whole deck. Maybe the prettiest in the whole deck, honestly. And then you get the 9, which is like a fantastic card. And she's entrepreneurial. She's a self-made woman. She's in the garden. She's living in luxury. She worked really hard to get here. No one paid her way. She paid her own way. She's creative and fertile, and there's more coming. And there's a certain, she's sort of insulated, you know, that's her desire, to be in her walled garden, right? And these days, it's like the perfect place to be. So the dark side of her is that she's like in her walled garden. I just wanted to bring that up. I don't know why, but I am. And then you get this Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is like the most strategic of the knights. He's fiery. He's ready to move. He's action oriented. He has a goal. He's going after his goal. He's got a plan. So the question is, like that song, like Woodstock, you know, the song Woodstock. Crosby, Stills, Nash does it, but Joni Mitchell wrote it. And we are stardust, we are golden, and we've got to get back to the garden, right? So I think it's a little bit of a challenge. You know, sometimes I'm like, it's a challenge. So how do you get back to the garden? That's the challenge. The garden isn't necessarily a physical garden. The garden is a place of feeling safe, above all, above and beyond anything. You know, before they eat the apple, they're like as safe can be. They talk to the animals talk to them. I mean, there's no, you know, there's not a hot dog stand, but everything else is great. Love a good hot dog. Don't you love a good hot dog? I almost bought them this week, but it's like, they're still unhealthy. What are you doing? So I didn't. How can I live in this place of abundance? How can I get back to my abundance? And my abundance isn't necessarily about money. Abundance is also about health. Abundance is also the pentacles are not just the money card. It's about health. It's about fertility. It's not fertility. So no, that's not the word. That's not the right word. It's about health, but it's also about security. Security. How do I get back to a place that I feel secure? This could be emotionally, mentally, physically, financially. It's going to mean different things to different people, right? How do I get back there? How can I get back to a place where I feel secure, where I feel safe, where I feel all is all right with the world, where I feel like everything's in balance? How am I going to get back there? What is there an action? Am I taking an action toward that? Have I made a strategy? Am I taking an action toward that? I'm not saying you have, you haven't. It's a little bit, because I get this one, and they're like in the state of choice, right? They're in a state of choice. So that's the challenge. Look, we all want to live in the garden. We all want to live in the garden. We all want to live in the garden on earth, you know? I think that's what's going on collectively. How do we get back to an earth that feeds us, but that we're not taking advantage of, that continues to give and give and give, and that there's plenty for all? How do we get back there? How do we get back there? And it's, you know, it's a complicated problem, right? It just is. Do we have the technology? You know, are we willing to like give of ourselves? Are we willing to, et cetera, et cetera? It's you know, just go, you know, we can go on and on. If you want to get back to the garden, and we all do, what's your plan of action? What's your plan of action? You need to make one, and you need to start acting on it. Because if you don't make one, getting back toward your health, getting back toward feeling more secure, getting back toward being abundant, then nothing going to happen. Got to get back to the garden. And, you know, if you lead the way for all of us, I'll follow you. Make a plan, take an action, back to the garden. Blessings.